What's going on, guys? JFC here. Hope you guys are doing well. We saw some giant panic buying today, and we definitely need to go and talk about. We'll talk about more buying, selling, holding, because, you know, we're getting further along into the game now in terms of just getting some more information, right? Seeing more promo packs, seeing how the market is moving, and we can kind of, you know, continue to make better and better judgments by the day of what the heck we're doing. If you've been following the channel so far, though, I mean, literally our investments are just flying. Everything that we wanted to invest in is going up. It's not really exclusive to me. It's literally like every single trader right now is just making a shit ton of coins. I don't know why that keeps popping up in the top right. Let me open this preview pack quick. We have Belgium goalkeeper Courtois. Mignolet. Yeah, it's been crazy. What in the hell is this pack? 3 rare golds. Yeah, it's been crazy. Let's keep that up. Hopefully. Probably won't happen, but we did get the 78 plus upgrade today. You can't see it. I completed them all already on stream today, live every single day on YouTube and Twitch. It's not very good. It's, I believe it's 8 commons. I can't click on it because I did them all. It's 8 commons, and it's not really worth it. I think I saw something on Twitter that said it takes out like 100 or so rare golds out of 500 something. I mean, it's really not it's not that much different than just like a rare gold player pack, basically. So, you know, take that for what you will. We also got loans today. That is pretty interesting because the first weekend league coming up this weekend, we have now got some loan players that everyone's going to be using. We got loan Dino for 11 games, and this Dino card just looks outrageous. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but his playstyles, he's got Trickster playstyle plus, which I kind of wish he had, like, you know, technical or rapid, but can't really be picky on a Dino card. Paul Scholes there as well. With Scholes, you know, I do wonder if he's somewhat usable with, you know, incisive pass playstyle plus. Maybe that's going to be, you know, make his passing just that much better. I don't know. Thierry Henry we also get on 0 games loan. I don't know why that's still a glitch that pops up, but Thierry Henry looks great, obviously. This is kind of interesting because first weekend league is going to be filled with Roberto Carlos also on loan, Thierry Henry's, Paul Scholes, and Ronaldinho. So the first weekend league, also you have the Hollands and Vinnies if you didn't use those yet. The first weekend league might end up having a little better teams than you might expect because of all these loan cards people are getting right now. And those promo packs, I think they had icon loans as well. But right now I want to talk about the team on stream today. Women's cards literally flew today. They kept flying, so much so actually that some of them are down like 20k or 30k right now. And obviously it's hard for cards to drop right now a lot. And like this Rolfo card today, I don't know what happened. I think TikTok happened. People started saying, hey, invest in her, she's going to the moon. And she has gone to the moon compared to where she was like 2 days ago. I remember when I bought Rolfo for 30k on stream, she was 18,000 coins on Friday. I mean, obviously that profit's insane, but if you go in here and look at today on Monday, you can't really see it because like FUP and Graph isn't going to be seeing the absolute peak on some cards, kind of like an average. But this card went to 100,000 coins. It was 98,000. I went and saw it. I saw it just over 100,000 for like just a little bit today, which is insane. We were seeing panic buying on women's cards because every trader has been talking about that for a while. And, you know, and when word spreads around like that, people who don't really trade and don't really know what's going on with trading tend to finally catch on, end up wanting to hop on the trend, and it's not their fault. They don't really know what's going on, and they end up going to buy Rolfo for 100,000 coins and lose 30k. Dabinia up to 180,000. She was like less than 100,000 coins not long ago, up to 145, 172, now 180. Why is this happening? We talked about this, you know, a few days ago. I was saying that women's cards are starting to rise. I still think it's not enough. I think that people are starting to realize, you know, people are getting familiar with their names. A lot of what determines a price in FIFA, honestly, is like, it's just as much name recognition as it is how good a player is or the face stats of a card. Pretty much no women had any name recognition going into this game. Like, people just didn't really know who they were. Now people are kind of getting familiar with the faces, familiar with the cards, knowing who they are, and the prices are starting to rise, also mixing with the fact that, you know, other prices on the market are just rising as well. So you combine those two things, it's kind of a perfect storm. Alexia Putellas at 1 mil, she was 500k, I think 2 days ago, I want to say. So you could have literally doubled your money on Putellas in just a matter of 2 days. 1.1 mil now, it says. So is this going to continue, or is it reaching the high point now, or is it even gone too high? You know, we saw that drop on Rolfo. If I can find Oshwala here, well, let me just type her in. I literally don't know why I wouldn't just type her in. Oshwala also, I believe, went from over 200,000 coins back down to about 170, now sitting at 185. You can see 190 there, which means you can always find it for like more expensive than that. She was over 200,000 coins at one point. Now she's going back down. So people were panic buying, and, you know, people realized maybe that was just too expensive, and the prices even got too high. So is that going to be the case for all his women's cards? I'm going to say no. I actually don't think the prices for most of these cards are too high. I think the ones that were too high, we already did see correct. I think that these prices now are the ones that are probably going to be about the prices for the remainder of the time until this next crash happens. I think they are finally starting to get that name recognition, and people are catching on now. Once, you know, you get into the casual like TikTok community that's starting to say, you know, buy women's cards up. Like, it's too late at that point. If you see your investment on TikTok, just know you're fucked. It's too late at that point. You needed to be in way before then. There is one way women's cards prices could go up even further, and that one way would be if we figure out that they're just better than the men's cards. I've used a lot of different cards this year, like a lot of different ones, and to me, I think that it's not really a thing that like women in general are better than men. I don't really think that's the case. I think the lack of physicality on these women's cards can definitely hamper them, so I'm not 100% sure the women will be way better. We need to see what the pros do, but that's kind of like the one way these prices could continue to rise. So similar to the lengthy thing last year where people figured out that lengthy was way better than everything else, those cards started to rise in price. There's no real way to know what's going to happen with that. You know, Alex Morgan up 73,000 coins now, Sophia Smith 295. You know, say women's cards that say the pros are using, like, you know, most of the attackers are women for them. In that case, they'll keep rising, but I don't think that will be the case. Just in my experience of using them, I haven't seen people, I've seen the pros on Twitter talk about how broken they are. I've seen them use some cards, you know, but nothing too crazy. I see the Vinnies and Mbappe's and shit like that for the pros that are using. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But outside of that, you know, other scenario, I think that prices are, you know, reaching their tall point. I think they're going to the middle of this week. Holy shit, Hansen's 820. Yeah, another card that has absolutely gone to the moon. You know, her in-game stats look great. So, you know, there's a lot to figure out this year in terms of gameplay, right? You got mostly explosive, controlled explosive. You got mostly lengthy, mostly explosive, control. I mean, it's like there's so many different like things that could contribute to a card being good or not that will possibly affect the price in the future. That it's, you can't pretty much predict that right now. Only thing we can go off of is just that whatever the meta is, that will probably rise eventually, right? But I still think selling your team in the middle of this week is probably not a bad idea. You could see the market even do fine into the next week. I just can't give you an exact date probably on when I'm really comfortable with like selling like a day before, 6 hours before the market starts kind of going down. It's kind of why I'd rather sell myself this week, you know, and wait to see what happens rather than, you know, trying to sell at the last second, squeeze every inch of possible profit I can maybe get, and then I end up losing 10K on some of my cards that didn't sell quick enough. You know, you kind of got to take what you can get. Fodder though is still a good price. 84s being 1.4 thousand is still wonderful. I still think even though the fodder has gone way up, it's still decent. I think, you know, 89s even not as much anymore. They're actually getting fairly close to what they were last year, which is difficult to do. And 90s I wouldn't touch because like they're not really fodder yet, but 88s and lower, club stock, why not? 84s especially, I love that. 83s are getting towards that 1,000 coin range, but you know, you can club stock those too. The ones that are not at their min price of 2,700. Yeah, I think this is still great. You just have, it's just a matter of time till these go up. If you have 50K, you know, to spare in your club, just go ahead and club stock these because you're gonna be happy in like a week or something like that whenever they drop an XSBC. We also did not see store packs. You know, this is one of the things we definitely want to look at over the course of this next like week, really, because this can have giant effects on the market. But we didn't see any more today, so maybe we won't see any more until that expires in 3 days and 14 hours. I don't exactly know, but that's kind of promising for people who want the market to stay high. That's good to see because the more promo packs you're going to see, just the less chance that we have for the market to stay high for longer. Honestly, that's really that simple. Guys, it's nice having no leaks, is it not? I gotta say, it is kind of fun. Every day at content time and I'm streaming and we hop on and we just don't know what the content is. That's pretty fun. Can I say like that, please? That would be really preferable. We do have a Team of the Week 2 concept. A lot of cards that are pretty much guarantees, if not like, you know, 95% likely to make this team. Harry Kane's gotta be in it. Youngman's son, great opportunity to be in it. Cancelo, same. Golo Kante, I think, had like a goal and an assist, which means he's probably gonna be in it, which is really nice. Kieran Trippier had a ton of assists, right? Kolo Muani could be in it. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, could be too. So we have a lot of really, really good possible Team of the Week cards, which is really nice to see. Especially with the fact now that Team of the Weeks can get bigger boosts, you know, that will also have an impact on the market too. If a Team of the Week comes out that's crazy with really good boosts, it's, you know, not quite to the level of a promo team, but it can have the same kind of panic and like not be too far off of a promo team release if a Team of the Week comes out that has, say, had all these players in it. Like, that's a crazy Team of the Week with crazy boosts. Like, that can have a lot of effect on the market too. So we got to keep an eye on stuff. This year is going to be really fun and interesting because there is so much new stuff this year to talk about and look at. By the way, remember we talked about Kerchow on the channel when she was 170? Yeah, I bought one. I think I bought one. Yeah, 234. We're doing really well so far this year. It's unsustainable, but I gotta say, I gotta take my wins where I can take them. So I think Team of the Week cards might be just a little bit past their buy point now. And I saw some comments about, you know, should I buy them? I don't, you know, hate it for the lower one cards for sure. Like, obviously discard ones, go ahead and buy. Some of the other ones like Lewandowski and Doku, I'm not, you know, the biggest fans of. Dybala at 130 is a better price. He might be the one who could rise up a little bit. Karchawi at 234 is the price I was expecting her to be. I was like 220 to 250 is like the price I expect her to be, and she's there right now. So, but talking about discard informs, why not? Yeah, I think that's it. We'll be live once again before content tomorrow. This video will resume. Peace.